Hey guys, so in this video, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about if you're a new real estate agent looking to how to break into the real estate industry and you're just looking for help. How should I grow my business so it's not like a roller coaster? And then also I'll talk a little bit about my company and then what I'm actually doing at the end of this video to help agents out. First off, if you don't know who I am, my name is Kyle Claus. I'm broker owner of Prestige Properties International. I've been in real estate for about 15 years now. I've owned the company for about 10 years or more. This is a multi-million dollar real estate company that I have grown from an individual agent starting out doing rentals and building it into buyers and to sellers, and then ultimately growing it to a team and then a brokerage where now we run it very smoothly. And so let's get into it. Number one, if you're a new agent, one of the things that I would do now if I went back and just struggled those first 5 years to make some income and not really know what I was doing it all my own. One of the things that I did right off the bat was utilize my exact sphere of influence right away. There's a saying, you can't be a secret agent, meaning when you get a real estate license, you gotta let everybody know. I know some people are a little nervous about this. You know, they don't want to let people know. They don't know what they're doing yet. Here's the deal. You don't know what you're doing yet. And how should you? So you need to learn, and who better to learn from than a friend who's going to know you're a new agent, and you can tell them, I just got my real estate license. I'll try to help you out as best as I can. You have to be willing to do that at first. The second thing I would do as a new agent is I went in it by myself. I asked people a lot of questions, but I would have saddled up to a high income producer, somebody that was doing the exact business I wanted to do. I liked their style. I liked their marketing. I liked the way they ran their business. And I would just saddle up to them and be like, I'm a sponge. What are you doing? And I want to do that. So that's the second thing I would do. Those two things will carry you along pretty far. Especially at first, because at first when I did saddle up to a team, I learned a lot of things from them. They also gave me leads and I made more income that way. And the second thing I would do is have a CRM. There's another saying in real estate, any CRM you use is a good CRM. I started using an Excel spreadsheet after like year 2, and that's still archaic. If you're doing deals at a high level, you're gonna have people fall through the cracks unless you take it out of here and put it on here so that you can just log in every day and go, oh shit, I need to talk to this person. I haven't talked to this person in 6 months. I got to check in. You wouldn't have remembered that because you can't. And you don't want to. You want to put it into the computer that's going to remind you to do it. There's nothing worse than running into somebody that you might have put in a rental or a small sale, and then they're like, oh yeah, I just sold my house and I bought another house for $800,000. And you're like, oh. So that's what I would do. Now, as an experienced agent, I got to the point where I was doing about $5 million a year in sales. I was like stuck at this level and I knew I had to grow, but I didn't know exactly what to do. But I knew there was these people doing it and I didn't think they were different from me, but they obviously knew something more. So I got into coaching. And what coaching does is coaching has seen everybody in different areas. I specifically have coached with the Tom Ferry organization, done that for about 12 years. I could probably be a Tom Ferry coach now. The saying that I always stuck with me was, you don't know what you don't know. Somebody could look at me at my business and I know I still need growth because I'm obviously not at the level that some people are that own brokerages that I'm like, wow, how are you doing this? They know something that I don't. So you have to be open to growing at all stages, whether you're a $5 million producer, a $10 million producer, and you want to keep going and you get to the next level. You can't have that ego being like, nope, I got it. I'm good. I know everything. You don't know what you don't know. So you need somebody to look at it from an outside perspective and say, okay, you're not doing this. And you might be like, whoa, I didn't even think about that because you don't know what you don't know. Okay, so then a little bit about my company. I'm running Prestige Properties International. If you're an agent around New Jersey, Northern New Jersey, especially New York City, I'd love to talk to you if you're watching this video. I started implementing all the things that I wish I had as a new agent starting out. Lead generation, transaction support. This is a big thing. So when all the things came out with NAR and now you're worried about compliance, you're worrying about the right forms to get signed, I wanted to take that away from agents. They don't have to worry about, am I getting the right things signed? Am I going to get sued? That's taken out of the equation. Taking marketing off the table. So like having a marketing department, a VA, having administrative support, having someone look over the transactions for you to make sure you can just go out and do deals and negotiate deals and be on the phone and talking to people and closing deals. And that's the highest income producing activities. So if you're an agent, again, in that area and you're watching this, feel free to reach out. I'd love to talk to you a little bit because we are also, with all that, offering the best splits of any company. So it's basically like you're getting paid more than anybody else. Now, that being said, you are in another area totally that we're not even operating on business and you want to learn some of this training. I am only taking on a small group of 10 people at a time to be able to coach monthly and be able to hop on a phone call once a week and talk about where you're at specifically and help people grow, because I like to do that with my own agents. Leave a comment below. Feel free to reach out. I'd love to help you, or at least have an initial phone call with you and see what your business is about and if I could possibly help. So guys, that's it. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day and I'll talk to you later. Peace.